There we go. Yeah, this plastic insert makes the air go the right way. But you can see in there, I got 2 UAD cards. Ed is not and never was sponsored by any of the manufacturers of the stuff he is using, okay? I'm not important enough, and quite frankly, I never was. Now, their UAD1, the first one was made by Mackie, and the second one I bought was the next year, and by then UAD was making their own. I've got a hard drive in there, just one, and it's got a CD burner, DVD, and there's your fan, and in here there's a radiator. This thing was liquid cold. Oh yeah. But I want to blow some dust out of it. Let's see what kind of dust we get out of here. Oh yeah, we're getting The big question for today is, can a 22-year-old Mac G-5 and a 25-year-old Motu 896 HD and a 63-year-old worn-out old man track, mix a song, and stick it up on YouTube? Let's find out. I got the G5 all hooked up. I got my patch bay run. Got everything ready to go here. Let's see if it's gonna work or not. Okay, let me get some light on the subject. Here we go. It lives. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. There it is. We got the apple. Come on, baby. Come on, you could do it. Okay, we gotta set the clock. I figured that. I got that Mac booted up. The old G5. Now it's running version 10.5.8. And that's the OS that's in it. I got it up and running last weekend. And what is it today? Wednesday. Between work and here, it's taken me this long to get all the necessary drivers. I have a Roland XV-5050. Right here it is. Yep. Now that is a Roland XV-5050. Now, I toured with that thing for years. Well, I should say a decade and a half at least. Okay, with a bunch of bands, all the way to Nashville and back. So it's taken a beating, but that thing, I had it in a homemade rack, and that Roland XV-5050 has served me well. I always use this as my controller, my Yamaha SO8. Most of the time, I use the XV-5050 for everything. It's got 4 outs in the back. It's an amazing little machine, but there are hundreds and hundreds of sounds in there. And I used to carry around a piece of paper with a cheat sheet on it, but that was a pain in the butt. So there is an editor for the Roland XV-5050. And that editor I was able to put on a laptop. I used it live. And it's an easy way to find your sounds. This is the XV-5050. I got all my drivers set up and working. Let's keep our fingers crossed. See what happens here. Synchronizing data. Okay, I mean, this isn't for its time, this was absolutely amazing. Once it gets synchronized, okay, you can see there, bright piano, and that should correspond with this, bright piano. Hopefully you can see this. If I come down here, you can see my user presets. Here they all are. Now you can see those sounds. You probably can't read that, but I'm telling you, it's crazy. And then you got presets A, you got all those. There's more down here. Let me see, 96 in preset A. But you can see it's so much easier. Now, if I just, let's say I stop on full stops. Okay, see, it automatically went to full stops. That's an organ sound. It says here organ. Now over here, this switched to full stops. See if you can read that. Isn't that neat? I can read through the list instead of having to carry around a patch list with me, see? And I can get to the sounds I want. And there's a favorite list too that you can get to pretty quick. So I absolutely love that 5050. That's the beauty of the old stuff. What plugins are you using that you had 25 years ago? I've got stuff in this room that I've been using for 30 years. What's that worth to you? So you shell out $1,000 for something and you have it 30 years? I've used it my whole adult life. Software's not that way. As you know, we don't even own software no more. You got to lease it from the companies. What the crap is that, huh? I mean, I own my home. I ain't freaking renting one. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of money. But hey, that's just Ed's rant. Okay, you can see what we've got going on here. To the left, acoustic 1, acoustic 2. All we've got going on there is just a little bit of channel EQ. Okay, we got the distortion 1, electric guitar, and all we're doing there is a little bit of gain. I know what you're all thinking. Why would I record at 96K? 48 would have been a lot easier on the machinery, right? The reason why, the Motu 896, filters aren't real good in there and you get a lot of aliasing. So when you're mixing down a lot of tracks, I found that 96K did sound better 20 years ago. I suppose even that's debatable. The lead guitar, once again, just gain, nothing else. Steinway piano, this is in the box. Classic blue, oh, this is the organ. Yeah, that's just on there during the bridge. Then here's the piano that was over in the 5050. The bells, a little bit of EQ. Staccato Heaven, another sound out of 5050 I call Goofy. It's a little synthesizer. The bridge horns, bridge strings. Here's my reverb, delay, chorus, and distortion, and they're all automated. The lead vocals, a little bit of UAD Cambridge. Yeah, you can see that up there. LA2A, just barely hitting it. It's hitting around -2. Okay, background vocals, I didn't do anything. I kept them, I wanted them just real dry. Then we got a tambourine with the enhanced timing on it. Shaker, nothing. Bass guitar, a little enhanced timing. This is a neat thing, you know, it actually saves a lot of time. You can see down here I got it set at 60% and an 8th note. Then the kick, this is the actual kick from the drum set. A little bit of sub bass, LA2A, channel EQ, a little bit of a studio kick that I added in here. This is a sequencer within Logic. It was good enough, it did the job. And the snare here, of course, is the one off the drum. That's just a 57 microphone. This one over here is my ABBA microphone. It's an AKG. You can look that up. It's the one all of ABBA's vocals were recorded through on the kick. And it's just inside up against the head. Tom 1, Tom 2, same overhead. 1 and 2, those are my ribbon mics. My analog chain comes out of the Motu 896. Is from the 896 3 and 4, and it goes into the SSL unit right here, the ultraviolet, and then it goes out of the ultraviolet into the BC501 right here, and from there it goes up here into the Avalon 747. Then it goes from the 747 straight into this MyTech down here. Right there, it's sitting there. There's the MyTech, and it goes from the MyTech via ABS back into the 896, and that's my analog mastering chain. Of course, the stereo bus, UAD precision limiter, and this is UAD 1. This is a card inside that G-5. 3 dB of gain going on, and I keep my output at -1. And you can see here the most we did was 2.81 dB of gain reduction. Okay, let's do our bounce. We're going to do a bounce, and we're going to go from measure 1, beat 3, down to the end of the song is 67 measures later. I'm just going to do a quick PCM. This is like a Redbook CD. Okay, we're going to do a WAV file, 16-bit. We're going to do 44.1, interleaved, and we'll go with the Power 1 dithering. Hey, and we've got to do it in real time because we're using analog gear. Are we ready? Output number 1, we're going to call this I know who you are. Here we go. Here's nothing.
You hide behind your dirty words. You hide behind the things you've heard. You hide behind your money. You even think it's funny, yeah. But I know who you are. Yeah, I know who you are. You hide behind your alcohol. You hide behind those pills that fall. They'll take you down to no man's land. But I hope you land in Jesus' hand. 'Cause I know who you are. Yeah, I know who you are. You want to be respected. Don't want to be rejected. You want to be a superstar. But I know, yeah, I know who you are. Hide behind your pain inside. Wear it like a good disguise. You can't hide your emptiness deep inside your loneliness. 'Cause I know who you are. Yeah, I know who you are. I said I know who you are. Yeah, I know who you are.
You know, it's not too hot. It's not crazy hot. The whole thing was running at 96K using both UAD cards, and she's not that hot down there in the ground sitting in. I've been running that thing for a couple hours here now. I'm impressed. Would I want to record a whole band on the old G5 with the Motu 896? Nah, I don't think I would want to try it. Not when I've got the 16A there and I have a CQ20B back there that I have so many inputs. And 48K does sound pretty good on the new stuff. I don't have to record at 96K. I have a Mac Mini Pro back there. It doesn't even try. At 48K, it's until you throw a lot of video at it, it doesn't even try very hard. Okay, it's just coasting. When I did the drums, I had 6 microphones going at once. Okay, I only used 6. And that was about all I could do at 96K with this old worn out 896. I mean, it is 25 years old. We're talking 25-year-old stuff here. But it did the job, just like me as an old man. You know, hey, my chops ain't what they once was. Trust me. I'm just an old man, you know, can't sing no more, can't play, got arthritis, the whole deal. So, but I did the best I could with that song. You know, I wanted to make a song for you because I'm bored here. It's wintertime in Pennsylvania. So that groundhog, he says there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. Subscribe to hear more of this stuff and hit the like button down there, the thumbs up, you know, make an old guy feel better. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.